right, little buddy. Oh my God. Well, this is possibly the worst thing that could happen on this trip. Can't freaking believe it. I am so angry right now. So freaking angry. So last night we were sitting around the campfire, and then everyone started going to bed. I walked back to the tent and realized one of my little pastas was gone. Which I thought, oh well, something's taken it. But then I realized my freaking backpack was gone. A freaking dingo has taken my backpack, which is the worst possible thing for me to lose. That backpack had every single one of my SD cards from the trip in it. All the footage that I meticulously change SD card every night. In case one goes bad, I only lose a day's worth of footage. I've just lost 14 days worth of footage. A little freaking dingo has run off with my entire video series for this right now. So I spent hours walking around. Everyone was walking around all night last night searching. We found the pasta pack only 20 meters from the camp, but no sign of my backpack. Also, my backpack has like $1,000 worth of stuff in it. So, like, I don't care about the money. Like, I will gladly lose the backpack, lose my Garmin InReach, lose all the other things that was in there, if I could just get those damn SD cards back. Because that's something I can't freaking buy again. Is the first 14 days of this trip basically is now gone. So I'm just gonna walk around everywhere, look at this scrub that I gotta walk through to see where these bloody dingoes might have taken it. Well, I'm gonna spend a few hours looking, but I'm not feeling too hopeful. Frick. Giving up on the backpack. It's been about...
I'm sure you switched it off, right?
Yes. I never turn it on.
Oh, you never turn it on?
Yeah, I only turn it on if I need. Press the button. It's about 3 hours of walking. Just doing a bushwalk now. Up to that ridge. Very, very bummed. You know, I don't mind things going wrong on adventures. It's an adventure. Things can go wrong, but this is just annoying. Like, but you know, I've nothing I can do about it. Freaking dingoes are gonna ruin it. Ruin the videos. Anyway, I was very depressed, but I'll continue on. Continue trying to get footage. Make up for it. Make up for what I lost. Where is Nerb sending us? Bloody scaling a mountain. I'm in Crocs. It's alright, lock the diffs, so we're good. We're in low range. But there's not a bad view out there. We go a bit higher, I can see my backpack. Let's go. Not a bad view up here, eh? Pretty cool. Nerb's bloody hikes he takes us on. Well, I'm putting in work. There's the camp over there. My backpack got stolen. I've just been walking up and down. Spoke to the ranger. I said the dingoes will generally grab stuff and drag it down here and tear it open and eat whatever's inside. So I've just been walking around. So things I've lost: Krieger backpack that I've had since like 2014 or something. I really like that backpack. Gone. Garmin InReach. Gone. My new Ray-Bans that my wife bought me just recently. Gone. The liner for my Revit jacket, the waterproof liner, gone. So if it rains, I'm screwed. all the cables for charging shit is gone, so I need to go to Alice Springs and buy a bunch of new cables. The main thing is 10 days worth of GoPro footage is gone. I have one clip from the Fink that I downloaded to my phone to post to Instagram. So I have one Fink clip. But all the rest of the GoPro footage is gone because every couple of days I take the SD card out and I put it in a double little Ziploc waterproof bag and put it in a special pocket in my backpack. And whenever we go into shops or anything, I take my backpack in. Anywhere I go, I take my backpack because like I knew I can't lose the backpack. Yeah, well, you know, sitting around cooking food around this table and he's just grabbed it. No one even heard it or anything. I just looked around and it was gone. I get really anal about like losing footage and data and stuff. Like I meticulously back up things. But on this trip, it's just, you can't really back up stuff. You've got to just take the SD card out and put it away somewhere safe. But I just wasn't safe enough. So when I go to Alice Springs, I'm going to buy a freaking like money belt. And that thing is not coming off me. I'm going to shower with it on. But no, I've walked miles and miles and miles. And I cannot find this backpack. I've left a note on the camp board with my phone number saying $500 reward if anyone finds a black backpack. Dingo stole my bay backpack this time. They like to grab shit and ruin your freaking day. But anyway, can't stay depressed. Let's keep adventuring. Buy some new stuff, buy a backpack, buy a few other things, and get ready for the Simpson. Plenty of riding to come. Don't have a whinge, Tom. Now I have no backpack, so struggling to fit everything in. Me and Nerv are going to do this, quite a difficult track they're saying up here. Make up for lost footage. Holy moly, look at this. Just follow the bloody posts. This is a little 4K track. The guys did it last night, but me and Nerv were in the campground, so we didn't do it. That's why we're doing it in the morning. Alright, this is where it gets bumpy, I guess. Holy dolly. Wow, this is an amazing track. Look at that. Oh, they're the palms. Look at that. Wow, that is amazing. Cycad Gorge. I like cycads. Holy moly. Howdy doody. This is an amazing track. Cyca Gorge. So a cyca is a type of fern that's been around since like the dinosaur age. There's actually one that was found in South Africa that was like literally the same fern from the Jurassic period. But they never found a second one, so they couldn't breed them or anything. So it is now, I think in London or something, in like a botanical garden. They're just keeping it alive. They can clone it, but they can't ever make like new ones, kind of, because they don't have a second gene or something. I don't know, botany, but a bit of botany with Tom while we're doing this wild track. This is actually a friggin' track. Holy dooly. Woo. Holy moly. Look at the step ups. Woo-hoo-hoo. No, Herb's doing it well on the Tenere. Whew, she's warm though. Even though it's still pretty early, we're in the Northern Territory, so she's a warm day. Oh, look at the palms. Wowee. Alright, so this is where he goes walking from here. Look at the palms. It's like all tropical. That's awesome. So these are native palms. It's like an oasis here in the Northern Territory. Palm trees. What are they called, Nerb?
Red cabbage palm.
Red cabbage palms. Out here in the middle of the Northern Territory desert. Nelson rig bags. Look at that, all the stitching's coming off. Never had that happen on a Wolfman bag. Geez, here I'm thinking you need a serious forward drive up here. And these dudes are just bush bashing the old Sprinter. Well done. It looks like it's a 4x4 and it's got some chunky wheels on it, but jeez. Doing well. Whee. Through the rock garden. Ow. Ow. Getting nerve and that coming through. It looked like I was just meaning to film them. Nah, I'm good. 1 minute, you're on the road looking at the scenery. Next minute, you're in the scenery looking at the road. So that shit is slippery. Oh, look at the psychers! Hell yeah! Look at the psychers! That's awesome. This is Psycher Gorge. Check them out. Beautiful. Mine's only this big. My little psycho at home. Look how big it is there. That's amazing. I mean, when I always think of the Northern Territory, I just think of like nothing but barren desert, but holy moly, there's some amazing things out here. I always thought this stuff would be just Queensland. All these cool palms and psychers and gorges and stuff, but it looks like the Northern Territory is the place to be. Through the soft stuff, up the step up. Hell yeah. So we have some updates on who's going into the Simpson. I think yesterday's Fink River Gorge kind of destroyed Mark, and I mean they did well, they got through it. It was a very hard track. I actually think that was harder than most of the Simpson, but we're a bit unknown about the Hay River track. No one's done it in our group. We're a bit worried it's going to be like that we did yesterday, which was only like 50-ish Ks of the river track that we did. That was only about 50 Ks. The Hay River track's gonna be like hundreds. And if it's like that, it is gonna be brutal, man, because that took us hours to do those 50 Ks. Hours and hours and hours picking up bikes and stuff. So I think Cameron and Mark are not gonna go into the Simpson. They're gonna go around and meet us in Birdsville. Just take the highway around. I think the rest of us are going to give it a crack, but I'm honestly more worried about the Simpson this time than back in 2019. Like, I'd done the entire French line in the Jeep, so I knew what was coming. But with the Hay River track, I've never done it, so I don't know, and it's more kilometers than the Simpson, the normal French line, so it could be harder. Show the kiddies how we do it in Melbourne. Little local kids want to do a wheelie. You want to do a wheelie? I'll do a good one for you. I'll do a big one. Donkeys! Wild freaking donkeys! What the are donkeys doing out here? That is crazy. Holy moly, look at the crater. That's a crater from like a meteor. That is gigantic. Bit of a sandy track out here. Dude, I actually really like Northern Territory. It's very green, but like also like deserty and sandy, and it's really cool. Enjoying the serenity of Goose Bluff with the sound of an annoying drone above me. Freaking Nerb. Ruining the serenity. Kids these days. More hiking with Nerb.
Sorry to force you, Tom.
Can you get your own kids to go walking with you?
No, I have, right now.
Oh my god. This is what Nerb does.
Gnarly.
Yeah, it's always
Or walking.
single track. Just be a relaxing walk with Nerb. It's Death Hills. We're all in motorbike boots and
You won't break an ankle.
I don't know, snakes won't even be able to get to us.
Silicon? Yeah. I'm like, fuck, they're weight so
Absolute.
silicon these boots.
Massive
Just watch that.
crater. We're just laughing.
Thanks.
We've all walked up this giant hill and left all our keys and our bikes down there.
And there's 2 people.
And some people just rocked up, so see you later, motorbikes. Alright, let's get to the summit. Summit. So this is a 142 million year old meteor crater. The meteor was 1 kilometer wide. This is a 5 kilometer crater, but the actual total crater was 20 kilometers, but it's eroded away because it's so old now, but you can still see everything. Pretty insane crater. We need to go 187 kilometers to Alice Springs, and we have like no fuel. Because Nerb said that there'd be fuel in Glen Helen, but the sign we just passed had the fuel thing blanked out. So, a little stressed now, going into Glen Helen. This is the spot where we thought there was fuel. There was another sign there that said there is no fuel. So, frick. We are screwed. It's a nice spot. Finally there was friggin' petrol. Glen Helen Gorge. Beautiful gorge. People down there swimming. Could be us. We're in dirty motorbike gear. Having a latte. Just looking at the gorge. Nice spot. Nerb's taking us on another bushwalk. Third bushwalk of the freaking day. I didn't know we were going to... Is this a motorbike trip or have we gone on fat camp? That's it. Hey Nerb.
And Nuno holding hands.
This is gorgeous.
What?
They're draining coming in. They're nearly all dry rivers. I think it comes this way. Some bits that are...
Nerb's teaching us the history. It's always teaching us stuff.
Put it on YouTube because then all
Daddy
the fact
Nerb,
checkers
yeah.
will go, you're full of shit!
Check all the facts of Nerb. He said the dinosaurs used to live up there. We got some emergency fuel. They gave us some fuel, so WRs should be good now. We're good. We're not going to be siphoning out, dicking around. We can motor on to Alice Springs. 131 kilometers. Let's go. Oh, look at Mark, the big stand-up on the aft twin.
No! And it was in neutral, he leant it over to me. On the come to. Righto.
Pick it up. Boosh. There we go. Everyone's just stacking it on this road. Jesus Christ. 2 crashes in 1 minute. 5,000 Ks, the humble WRs are going strong. Look at them go. 250, all you need. Australian Desert Cross machines. Mark is just surfing the internet on the Africa Twin. The new Africa Twin has... You can just like Google shit. I think he's Googling like when Super Cheap Auto closes on the bike. Just pretty advanced, the new Africa Twin, which is funny because it used to be quite basic, but the new ones are like really advanced. Pulling into Alice Springs. Look at that sky. Pink and beautiful. We need to get fuel. I've been on reserve for 40 kilometers. Low fuel line for 40 k's, so... The frick? 904662 hash. Oh, it worked. I just broadcast that to the entire internet. Break in. Oh, look, authentic Spanish paella. Paella. We are back here, boys. Back at the spot. The humble campsite. Shotgun, my old spot, right here. Here again, boys. You're not an alcoholic, it's just beer tasting. It's just grabs a paddle. Love it. We're doing a blind tasting here. Blind tasting.
It's number 3.
He's good.
What the hell?
Very good.
20 more beers, you'll be this blind normally.
So you feel free.
Oh, Palmers, nachos,
There you go.
beers. It's like we've been camping for days.
Whoa!
When they say it'll last you the whole 11,000 kilometres, you know it's not going to grip too well.
No,
Right?
no.
You can't have...
But when the back is fine.
Battle of the countries. We've got
The back is fine.
Frenchman
The back is just the front.
who likes Michelin,
You know.
Aussie man who likes Moto Z. Battle.
There's no battle. Michelin's been there for like years.
Motors because they're Aussie tyres, motors.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be Mot Oz?
Moto Z.
No, it's motors.
Isn't it Moto Z?
They're going to last us 12,000 k.
12,000
Do
Ks.
the long.
And
But
they
if you
will.
start putting mousse and stuff, you need to relube your mousse. So you can have a tire that lasts 6,000 or 7,000 kilometers. So it's whatever you do. If you want a long haul Moto Z, if you want grip, you change your tire often.
That's what I'm saying. You can't have a tyre that
I'm not
lasts
stupid. I know
12,000
Michelin on that trip would have been a catastrophe because it would have been out already.
There's some tyres that have longevity and zero grip. They're useless,
Like what?
like the E...
Oh,
E10.
Midas.
Midas E10.
I hate
Yeah.
those. I know. Catastrophe.
Listen to that, Chris Birch. There's your sponsor.
You know what's rubbish as well? Kenda.
Yeah.
Kenda is
Why are we killing all our tires, potential tire sponsors?
Chinese brand.
How good are Dunlop D66s? Give me more. I like them. A humble tire.
606 are pretty good.
They're good. They're a long tire, cheap tire, lasts for ages.
Kenda sucks.
But this Moto Z, I like this Moto Z.
Disgusting.
Could be a new contender.
I put one pair of Kenda, I ruined it in one day.
It's clearly lasting.
For
And
4,000
it grips
k's,
pretty
that-
good.
It grips fine.
For 4,000
pretty good.
k's.
Dude, yeah, all our tires look fine.
Yeah.
And we've been beaten on them, so.
And as for an adventure tyre, that's
Yeah.
basically what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The,
you
the
need-
track we did
It's a real adventure.
And
yesterday
puncture, they're pretty good.
is not really an adventure track.
Yeah, that's
It's-
pretty extreme.
It's
Yeah.
a
That's an off-road
hardcore
track.
off-road track.
It's an impossible track to get right on tires because you've got the softest sand
Yeah.
coupled with
biggest
rock
rocks.
boulders everywhere. You can't go too low. It's so difficult.
Edges and everything.
Yeah.
What's amazing is the no puncture. Only one puncture, and that's your fault.
That's because you
That's your fault. Right?
jam the rim in.
Just because of cheesy Yamaha rims.
Low pressure.
Goodbye Yamaha sponsorship. Do you hear that, DID?
Excels.
Excels for all. Hell yeah.
But it's true.
Freaking hell, we're just got back to the campsite and all our bags are like open. But it doesn't look like anything's been taken.
They took it out and they put it here. Why the fuck did they do that?
Like all our bags have been open. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, alcohol. They're probably looking for alcohol. So anal now about shit. Freaking dingoes and now freaking other people taking shit.
Take two. My bike and Noob's bike.
I don't want even one another pair of
tank bags on it.
even if I